My name is Ruth, and I have always been a hardworking person. Even in college, my friends would sometimes go out for a night party, but I would stay inside my dormitory room and pull out all-nighters just to study. And most of the time, no scratch that, throughout my college life, I had multiple part-time jobs. I don't need extra money because my parents' allowance for me is more than enough for me to sustain my life on campus. But I'm the kind of person that doesn't sit still. My body always wants to do something, and by something it means I have to work around, be productive, and be functional. Of course, there would be days that I just want to sit still and relax, but being productive feels therapeutic to me. It is as if I'm fulfilling my purpose. Right after I graduated college, most of my friends went to graduate school. I graduated with flying colors, which is why I want to pursue my career right away. As an information technology graduate, I want to be the best and land a decent position in a corporate company. My friend Joey, who happened to be my senior in college, recommended me his position at an IT company. He told me that with my skill set, competence, hard work, and knowledge, he is determined that I will thrive in the company and be successful in no time. He told me that he was pursuing law and he wanted to broaden his perspective in political science and justice. So with that, I accepted his offer and I replaced him. I got accepted right away because my credentials met their requirements. On top of that, I proved to them that I am, in fact, hardworking. After I landed my job, I worked tirelessly day and night just to elevate my career and establish my mark in the field. And in just a few months, I received a promotion. Because of that, I was motivated even more to continue my work and to improve the quality of effort that I put into my service. For 2 years, I was so focused on my growth and career, and I was promoted to a higher position with a higher payment. And I got the privilege to work remotely, and I would just stay at home doing minimal work and have high pay. But that doesn't stop me from not working. So I put up a side business online and it did great for my savings and finances. In fact, in my early 20s, I was already earning $50,000 a month. And I can truly say that I had the liberty and capability of spoiling myself and buying the things that I want. I love my job so much until I decided to date someone. He was Dan. I met him at a conference and we became close friends until we decided to hang out together. I could still remember how our first date night went. He brought me to a casino where he played cards with some of his friends. It was my first time going inside a place like that and I was so amazed. I am such a frugal person, and for me, betting and gambling is a no-no. But I admit it was fun hanging out with him. He even called me his lucky charm because he won thrice in a row with my presence. I just went with his cheesy jokes and I do find it amusing. Until our dates became frequent and we went official, and then he often brought me to numerous casinos and I would just sit there and wait for him to finish his games. There was this one time when we played and got lost. He wanted a rematch so badly, so he asked for some money from me, and to my surprise, it was a large amount. He went up to me with a stressed look on his face.
Hey, I know this isn't the right time and it's kind of inappropriate, but I just lost big time on a bet. I don't want to go home empty handed. So, can you lend me some money, babe?
I was taken aback, not by what he said, but by how he talked to me. It was as if he was so impatient. So I nodded in response to him. How much? To be honest, I was hesitant, but he is my boyfriend, so what could go wrong?
About, $10,000?
I was shocked, but I remained calm. I quickly got my check note and wrote down the amount.
I promise I'll pay you back next week, babe, but can you write it down fast?
He was so impatient, and I could feel it from his energy. So as soon as I was done writing, he grabbed the check and went straight to the gambling table and dropped it in front of his opponent. He didn't even say thank you to me, but I just shrugged it off and waited for him to finish playing. And he lost that night again. It breaks my heart as I watched his opponent claim the check with a champion smile. My boyfriend was so pissed that he didn't talk to me on our way home. I waited for a week for him to pay the money back, but he didn't. I just told myself that maybe he was still pissed off with the game. But days became months and he still didn't pay me. Until I completely lost track of it, like literally. So fast forward, after 2 years of dating, he finally pulls out the ring and proposed to me. I accepted it and we got married after 6 months. My life seemed like a dream come true when I married Dan, the love of my life. I have a stable income. Dan and I seemed happy, and everything felt perfect. We both had big dreams, and we promised to support each other in every possible way. But as time went on, things began to change. Aside from his constant gambling in the casino, and by constant I mean every night, he also became distant, spending late nights out with his friends, often coming home drunk and irritable. I tried to be patient, thinking it was just work-related stress, but deep down I knew something wasn't right. He would always nag at me, telling me that my online job is a waste of time because it would be better that I will work in a physical office. He also told me that I have a low income when in fact he doesn't even know my real net worth. But then again, my suspicions grew as I saw him frequently stressing over his gambling addiction. One day, as my husband was at work, I decided to clean his study, and I accidentally stumbled upon financial documents that shattered my world. It revealed that Dan had been hiding a massive debt, and to my horror, he had used my name on multiple loans without my knowledge. I was devastated and felt utterly betrayed. My hands were shaking rapidly as I found my name listed on 10 different debts and loans, and I have over 12 million in debt, including my house and car insurance, my land title, and the entire trust fund I prepared for our future kids. My entire body couldn't bear the revelation that was unfolding right before my eyes. I could feel my heartbeat going furious and my palms sweating, because aside from that, I saw a spare phone in his drawer. I have never seen this before. I opened it, and to my surprise, there was no passcode. I ran my fingers through the gallery and I saw photos of him and a woman that looked familiar to me. I met this girl at the casino. She was a gambler too. We had an interaction before when I used to go with him to the casino, and their photo was explicit. Some are snaps from their dates and random gamble runs. What is the meaning of this? Are they having an affair? How can Dan do this to me? I trusted him with all my life. I have always scolded him about his uncontrollable gambling, but he would just shrug everything that I say. So I decided to confront him, hoping for remorse, an apology, anything. Instead, he deflected the blame onto me, claiming I didn't understand his vision for our future. The moment he got home, my face was tense with emotion, and I immediately confronted Dan, who sits on the couch seemingly indifferent. Dan, I found out about the loans you took out in my name. How could you do this to me? I blurted out the main issue immediately.
It was just a way to get some extra money, babe. I didn't think you would mind. Besides, it's for our future.
My frustration grew and my voice was slowly rising. For our future? How can you call this our future? When you lied to me and used my name without my knowledge, you have put our entire life at risk.
I didn't think you would find out, and it's not like it's a big deal. I'll pay it back eventually, and besides, what's there to lose? You have an online job anyway. Just make the most of it and pay for the balance. I'll take care of the rest.
My eyes filled with tears, my hurt turning into desperation. Pay it back? Take care of the rest? You're not even making an effort to pay it back now. Instead, you're spending money recklessly, living a life of lies and deceit.
Oh, don't be a nagger, woman. You're so loud and stupid. It's not like you'll be affected by it. You make good money online, right? You'll figure it out. Now, let's see if you're really rich. Prove it.
My voice trembled with emotion as I spoke my mind. You're heartless, Dan. You don't care about me or the consequences of your actions. I trusted you, and you have shattered that trust.
Oh, spare me the emotions, the crying, and all the shit you're trying to do. I'm just trying to make things better for us. It's just a small amount of money. If I win another gamble, then we'll pay for it. So shut your mouth up and do as I say. Pay the goddamn debt.
You're not making anything better. You're destroying everything we had together. And what about Monica? I know about her too. Dan's face hardened, his frustration evident.
That's none of your business. Monica has nothing to do with this.
My bitterness shines through my words. She has everything to do with this. You cheated on me, and she's just another part of the mess you've created.
Maybe if you were more supportive and didn't nag me all the time, I wouldn't have looked for someone else.
My heart sank at his cruel words, as if a big rock was used to crush it. I am so devastated by his statements. You're blaming me for your actions? I deserve better than this, Dan. I deserve someone who respects and appreciates me.
Shut up, damn. You're so annoying, nagging all the time and insisting your ugly face on me. Fine, have it your way. Maybe we should just end this. I can't deal with your nagging and drama. And look at you. You look horrible. You are nothing but trash.
My determination strengthens, and my eyes filled with resolve. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's time to end this charade. But know this, Dan, I won't let you get away with what you have done. I'll take back control of my life, and you will face the consequences of your actions. He mocked me with a smile.
Good luck with that, stupid girl. You'll see that life won't be so easy without me.
I turned away, tears streaming down my face. I'll manage just fine, and one day you'll regret the day you ever underestimated me. It felt like a punch to the gut, realizing that he had been manipulating me and cheating me behind my back all along. But the next morning, everything changed. He treated me better. He tried to mend things with me by explaining to me everything. He told me that he won't leave me and we will face this together. Also, he told me that he will leave Monica behind and that he will choose me all over again. I didn't know what happened to me that day, but I accepted him back into my life again. Determined to salvage our marriage and believing that love could conquer all, I decided to work even harder. I threw myself into my job, working day and night just to make enough money to pay off his debts and save our home. But no matter how much I earned, it was not enough. Dan continued to spend recklessly, putting our future at risk. And then, like a predator sensing vulnerability, Monica entered our lives. I heard this from one of Dan's co-workers. He would always spend time with Monica in the casino. Even though Dan wanted to leave her alone, Monica still kept insisting on him. Monica saw Dan's extravagant spending at the casino and targeted him, promising him a life of luxury and ease. His head turned, and he fell into her web of deception, continuing their affair behind my back. The day I came home early to surprise him, I was the one who got the biggest shock. There was Monica lounging in my living room as if she owned the place while Dan dared to hand me divorce papers. The humiliation was unbearable and I felt like my world was collapsing. I thought we were doing fine. I thought we were fixing things. But I refused to be defeated. I couldn't let them destroy me. So with the help of my lawyer friend, I devised a plan for revenge. It was time to take control of my life and show them the consequences of their actions. First, I transferred all the loans and debts to Dan's name, making sure he would bear the burden of his reckless choices. But this was just the beginning. Using my online skills and intelligence, I exposed their secrets to the world. I revealed their lies, their deceit, and their manipulations, letting the truth shine a light on their dark deeds. The fallout was swift and merciless. Dan was arrested and convicted for his fraudulent actions, facing the repercussion of his reckless decisions. Monica's wealth and power couldn't protect her from the humiliation she now faced. As I watched them suffer the consequences of their actions, I felt a sense of empowerment I hadn't known before. My revenge wasn't just about humiliating them, it was about reclaiming my life, my dignity, and my self-worth. Through the pain and heartache, I emerged stronger than ever. The ashes of my shattered marriage became the foundation for my new beginning. I had found my strength, my resilience, and my voice. The revenge I sought was not one of spite, but of justice. It was a testament to the power of standing up for oneself and refusing to be a victim. As they faced the humiliating consequences of their actions, I stepped into the future with my head held high, ready to build a better life for myself, one free from deceit and betrayal. As the dust settled and the truth about Dan and Monica's actions became widely known, I received an outpouring of support and encouragement from friends, family, and even strangers who had followed the unfolding drama. Their words of encouragement were like a balm to my wounded soul, and I realized that I wasn't alone in this journey of healing and empowerment. With the weight of Dan's debts lifted off my shoulders, I finally had the chance to breathe again and focus on my well-being. I channeled my energy into my online work, but this time with a newfound sense of purpose and determination. I thrived in my career, achieving even greater success than before, and my income soared beyond what I had ever imagined. But it wasn't just about financial success. I started sharing my story hoping that it would inspire others who might be going through similar challenges. Through my blog and social media, I connected with people from all walks of life who had experienced betrayal, heartbreak, and financial struggles. Together, we formed a supportive community, lifting each other and celebrating our triumphs over adversity. As for Dan and Monica, they faced the consequences of their actions. Dan's time in jail was a humbling experience for him, and the world saw him for who he truly was. Monica's reputation took a severe hit, and she lost much of the respect and admiration she had once enjoyed within her social circles. However, despite their downfall, I chose to focus on my journey of healing and growth. I refused to be consumed by bitterness and anger, realizing that holding on to those negative emotions would only weigh me down. Instead, I forgave them, not for their sake, but for my peace of mind. In the process of rebuilding my life, I found love and support in unexpected places. I met new friends who became like family, and I even began dating again, cautiously opening my heart to the possibility of love once more. Throughout this journey, I never forgot the lessons I learned, the importance of self-worth, the power of resilience, and the strength of community. I realized that revenge in the end was not about causing pain to others, but about finding closure and moving forward. With time, I discovered that my revenge had been more powerful than I had ever imagined. It wasn't about publicly humiliating humiliating Dan and Monica. It was about proving to myself that I could rise above the darkest moments of my life and emerge as a stronger, more empowered person. Today, I am living a life that I had once only dreamed of, a life filled with success, love, and a profound sense of fulfillment. I am grateful for the hardships I endured because they taught me the true value of resilience and self-love. My story is a testament to the human spirit's capacity to overcome adversity and turn pain into power. It's a reminder that no matter how deeply we may have been hurt, we have the strength within us to rise, heal, and thrive. And so, I continue to share my story, hoping that it will inspire others to find the courage to face their challenges, seek justice when needed, and embrace the journey of healing and empowerment. We are not defined by the actions of others, but by how we chose to respond and grow from those experiences. And in that growth lies the most profound revenge of all, to live a life that is authentically, unapologetically, and beautifully our own.